Yes, guys, Jim Rat Pat back in the house with myself, Larry Olabamiro, and to my left,
Mr. L Rock.
Yeah, no Damien Ashley today. He's busy with his son. So you've only just got us today, but that's more than enough.
That's more than enough.
You get me.
You know, Damien. You know what I mean?
So, as per usual, we are Gym Rats and professional actors giving you our perspective on everything entertainment, especially movies and TV. And anything surrounding that, should I say.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, we have our first topic, which is a topic that we've been wanting to do for a while.
Yeah.
But because it was an ongoing thing, we wanted to see the conclusion.
That's right.
Before we reported on it. That's why it's taken us till now to do this story. And that is Johnny Depp winning the defamation case he took against Amber Heard.
Right.
So, there's nothing we're going to read out, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We all know what's what. So, obviously, Johnny Depp took out a $50 million defamation case.
15 or 50?
50.
It was 50.
50,
Yeah.
Against Amber Heard. Amber Heard countersued with $100 million suit. So, basically, Johnny Depp won all of his counts. Amber Heard lost all but one of her counts.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, for me, that wasn't even that much of a victory because it was a statement that Johnny Depp's lawyer made on his behalf.
Yeah.
So it wasn't actually Johnny Depp himself that made that statement. So Johnny Depp was awarded $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. But because the state of Virginia, their punitive damages limit is $350,000, so he won't get that $5 million. So he gets a total of $10,350,000.
Okay.
And Amber Heard was awarded $2 million. So I guess that's a net.
She's just paying 13. She's got to pay 13.
No. Johnny Depp owes her $2 million.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
But he'll accept 13.
So
and say, take it off what you owe me. Take it off what you owe me.
So a net of $8 million she's got to pay Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So
okay.
$8,350,000.
Yeah.
So there was a lot going on in this trial.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving it to you. What did you think about everything that went on?
I thought it was a nonsense from day one. I thought it was a nonsense from day one. You see, for me, it's this suing thing.
Yeah.
First of all, if you attack me, I think it's because we're in the UK as well. If you attack me, I'm going to take you to court because you attacked me. I'm not trying to fleece you for money all the time.
Yeah, but it's not that simple. And you know that takes place in the UK as well. I mean, didn't they have a court case themselves in the UK first?
No, they did.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's everywhere, bro.
But I'm talking not now. I'm talking, going back.
Yeah.
So if there's a problem, call the police.
Yeah.
Go through the right channels.
But then that's a criminal thing. This is a civil thing.
Yeah.
So that's not going to run.
So if there's no crime, just walk away from the situation. I just feel like it's a whole nonsense.
Easier said than done, bro. If someone wrote something about you in the paper and you felt that affected your job.
No, but I'm talking about on Amber Heard's side. So what I'm saying is she should have just walked away because there's still, like what you were saying earlier, there's this thing out there like, like she's crying wolf.
Yeah, I believe so.
I believe so. Listen, the court believes so.
The jury believes so.
So what I'm saying is, if you're going to cry wolf, like you really got to think about what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Johnny had every right. He has got decades-long career. His career is decades long. She's come along and just ruined it, And I'm not saying they weren't in-house fighting, you slap me, I slap you, I'm not saying that probably didn't happen. They're both as bad as each other. But what I'm saying is, where they've taken it and where it's gone,
it didn't need to go.
It didn't need to go.
But I understand why Johnny Depp had to do what he had to do.
I would have done exactly what Johnny Depp done.
Because, it was really, it looked really bad on him when he lost the UK case.
Right.
Now, I think one thing we need to point out that a lot of people don't point out is that the UK case wasn't exactly against Amber Heard. It was against the Sun newspaper. So the whole case, just for you guys that are watching, the whole case in the UK was about the Sun calling Johnny Depp a wife beater. Obviously, he's never been convicted of that. So he took them to court based on that.
Yeah.
And Amber Heard was like a witness for the Sun.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So not everything could come out in that trial, you know? So even for me, knowing the law like I know it, and I'm sure you same for you as well, I don't know how the Sun won that. Because how can they come out with a statement like that when he's never been convicted?
And there's no proof.
And there's no evidence. There's no,
how do you win?
So, and in fact, that's what, because I remember John Campion mentioning that because he lost that case, it's actually easier to prove it in the UK than it is in America.
Right.
So it didn't look good for him in America.
Right.
But again, we didn't factor in two things. The fact that, first of all, the UK case wasn't against Amber Heard, it was against the Sun. And secondly, it's going to be a jury, not the judge, deciding in America. And I think that was a big factor.
Yeah.
I think that was a big factor.
Yeah, yeah. So that means he can go back to the Sun?
I don't know,
he?
because it's the UK. It's completely different, so I don't think so. I think no, he can't, because he actually appealed it and he lost the appeal as well.
Right.
Yeah, so that's done. Right. That's done.
So they got away with murder there.
Pretty much. But again, it's a different case. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, you're suing a paper. This time you're suing Amber Heard.
Yeah, person.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my take on it has been this, right? For me, and for a lot of people, and obviously the jury, Amber Heard looks like a liar. And she in fact, in her testimony, she got caught lying a few times.
Numerous times. Right.
She lied about the makeup.
Yep.
Because it wasn't even out when she claimed she was using it to cover up bruises. And the makeup company even put it out on TikTok.
Yeah.
Right? So she got caught on that. Yeah. The big thing that she got caught out on, that she tried to double down on, was her donation of the $7 million settlement. She really messed herself up on that one. Because even when she's trying to say pledging and donating are the same thing. No, they're not. Pledging is when you say, I'm going to give you something.
I pledge to do this.
Right.
Donating's actually doing
giving it. You know what I mean? She was trying to say it's the same thing. And like, what planet is that the same thing? And she was doubling that. When I remember because I was watching that part, when that Camille Vasquez was trying to get her to say she hadn't donated yet, she was still like, no, donating and pledge is the same thing. I'm like, you're just making yourself look like an idiot.
Digging a hole.
That's it, digging a hole. and then what hurt her as well was the tape recording of her hitting Johnny Depp. Now, you see, this is the thing. There was no concrete proof that Johnny Depp physically abused her.
Ever. There's
no concrete proof.
No.
It's he said, she said. But there's concrete proof that she abused Johnny Depp. That's not in dispute. From, you know what I mean? From what we heard. And then on top of that, you then golden him to go and tell people, because they're not going to believe you.
No one's going to believe you. And that. But you see that there? A woman's magic power, police and victim, you know?
And we've been caught up in, that's happened to me. So I'm sure it's happened to you.
It happens.
Right.
It happens.
So that's why
no one will believe, because we're big and we're burly and whatever. No one's going to believe that a little old me did something.
Exactly.
Really?
Exactly. Yeah. That's why I felt for him, man.
Yeah.
I felt for him.
And then she started speaking about, my hand was open. My hand was closed. Now, if that was on the other foot, does it matter? If I'm clarting you in your face.
Right.
Like, does it matter? If I punch you or I box you, it's gonna impact the same way.
You're hitting someone.
Right. Hitting is hitting.
Right.
When children are small, you say don't hit. That's what you say. Don't hit. There's no punching, kicking, screaming, biting. Don't hit. Yeah, so where she was trying to, no one's going to believe that, I hit you. Like, Johnny's just a little piece of a man, He's not a big dude, you know.
He's not a big dude
He's
at
not
all.
a big dude.
He's not a big dude
like,
at all.
it's not that. It's not like The Rock's wife trying to boss up The Rock. You get now, if The Rock's wife, if he went to court and said, yeah, she tried to bang me up, you know.
But you see, but
even then,
do you know what I mean? Like,
would he be believed?
I don't know. In this day and age, I don't know. But I'm just glad that, you see, here's the thing as well that a lot of people didn't take into consideration, right? And it was mentioned in by someone, I can't remember who, but they said Johnny Depp has had numerous partners and wives.
Yeah.
Not one of them have come forward to say that he abused them.
Is that facts?
Only one girlfriend, Ellen Barkin, the actress, came forward to say he abused her.
Right.
And there's some discrepancy.
Right.
So we're not even sure she's, you know,
reputable.
Right.
Yeah.
But even Kate Moss came on. Kate Moss gave evidence and she said no, because remember she tried to say that, he pushed Kate Moss down the stairs and that's what I heard.
Yeah.
She came and said, no, he didn't. Winona Ryder was like, nope, never abused me. Who's the others? Vanessa Paradis, his former wife. She came out and said, never abused me. Right. So why is it that all of a sudden he's going to start abusing? And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Johnny Depp is a saint.
No,
because he's a very flawed human being. He's a drug addict. They showed him, shaking the cupboards and all of that.
Yeah.
But he didn't abuse her.
Yeah, he
didn't physically abuse her.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not a saint. But we're not talking about shaking cupboards and sending nasty texts and stuff. We're talking about physical abuse.
And doo-dooing in the bed.
That's something I'll never get over.
And did she say it was the dog?
She said it was the dog.
It was the dog.
It was the dog.
For anyone that owns a dog, you know your dog. Dogs are very meticulous about where they go.
Yeah.
And they go in the same place.
Yeah.
If they was going to do it in the house, say they can't get out of the house, they'll do it in the same place.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
They won't just start randomly, let me pull back cover and doo-doo in on the bed. Because remember, he had to pull it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they were saying. He pulled it back and the doo-doo was there. So she sat with herself and squatted on the bed. You are just filth. That is filth. So you go on.
See, another thing that we tend to not, well, a lot of people who, how am I going to word
Get it out, rude boy. Get it out, man.
Listen. When there was a tape recording of her talking to them two having an argument, and she's telling Johnny Depp to suck her dick. Remember that?
Yeah.
Tell me what abused woman is going to talk to her abuser in that way? Because we know most abused women, if not all of them, do not want to provoke the guy to get abused again. You're going to tell me that sounds like an abused woman?
Is that the sound of someone that's fearful? Like, if I know, because men know differently. So if I know, let me say to this ex-professional boxer, suck your mum. What's going to happen to me? I'm going to get clarted straight in my face and I'm going to hit the deck. Now, why would I do that? Like, why? Why? Only if I'm not fearful and I know that, you're a gentle giant, he'd never hit a woman, blah, blah, whatever. Would I even run the risk of that? And even then, you don't know what's going to happen. But she was so comfortable to say to a grown man to suck her dick. That is, you're deep in your masculine energy, and you're so confident
that he's not going to clog you.
You're so confident that you're not going to get blazed in your face. That you're going to say that to her. I don't know how I'd react if my missus said that to me. Like, honestly, maybe I'd call the police. Like, I don't know what to do. I've never been in this situation before. Like, what do I do? What would the police say? I'll put down the phone, man. Waste, man. Like, you see?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, no, all the actions there, and especially that showed. Now that's what I'm saying. The jury. That's why I said the jury thing was a bad idea for Amber Heard. Yeah. Because the jury are full of people like me and you. Like, they can see logically. And that's exactly what they're thinking.
Yeah.
They're thinking, if she's an abused woman, why is she telling him to suck her dick?
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make sense.
If I know the dog might bite me, why am I going to open the gate and antagonize the dog? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't, and as Judge Judy likes to say, if it doesn't make sense, it's not true.
Yeah, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Judge Judy. Yeah. I feel that's my favourite woman on TV.
Do you know what I mean?
If it sounds like nonsense, it's nonsense.
It's nonsense.
You know,
That's it.
like,
you know what I mean?
I don't believe it.
Exactly.
That's
how she goes on, isn't it?
I don't believe it. Big up Judge Judy.
Big up Judge Judy, man. But yeah, if it don't make sense, then it can't be true. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like
an abused. To speak to any abused woman, they're not going to talk to their abuser in that manner. It's just not going to happen. You know.
My biggest thing in all of this is these people doing these things don't realize that they're actually making it harder for real abused victims.
That's what I was saying to my missus. And in fact, my missus said it to me first. And then we were having a discussion
making
about
it more difficult.
So when she made that statement saying, "Oh, this verdict has set back, you know, the abused women reporting abuse and whatnot years." No, you did.
Yeah, you did.
You did by falsifying this.
Yeah,
because like Leon said, you know, the real abused women and men, should I say, you know, they're the ones that's going to suffer off the back of this. You know what I mean? Like, you were not, in my mind and in the jury's mind, you were not abused.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what happens now? What happens is people start desensitizing. That's the problem. So you'll hear something and eventually we'll be like, oh, another one. Another one. And then nobody cares and nobody takes action. And that's the problem. So if I keep hearing it, if I see situations like Amber Heard happening over and over and over again, when the true person comes, I'm gonna be like, and it's not gonna be actively, it's just gonna be, I'm desensitized. I see this all the time. Maybe not. And it's people like that crying wolf.
But one thing I will say though, all this team Johnny, listen, these I think people need to. We're not team Johnny. We're not team Amber. We're team Jim Rat Pack. That's what we are.
We're team Justice. We're team Justice.
They don't give a shit about us. So you know what I mean. I'm not looking at it that deep. All I'm saying is I want to see justice. That's it. You know that. So it's not about that. That did wind me up a little bit. All these team Johnny fans and all of that. I just think that's a bit much. You know what I mean? But
I just want the truth out there.
So okay. So the court. So we had the UK verdict. It seems like this one, because it was televised, had more of an impact. So going forward, how do you think that this affects both their careers?
I think Johnny will make a comeback. I think Johnny will actually bounce back from this. Because at the end of the day, like, Johnny's loved all over the world. Like, he's loved all over the world. And he still puts bums on seats. And this is a horrible thing to say, but I think even if he had lost, he could still put bums on seats. And that's a terrible thing to say. I'm not saying anyone would touch him with a barge pole. There'd be no studios, but I'm saying he's got that much pull. And especially now that he's been proved in the court of law, his whole life's been dragged over the coals. He's the victim. He is a victim. So he'll be bouncing back. You'll see him in something and he'll just build up slowly. Amber Heard. Finished. Finished. Like, if there's any guys, run. You know that, you're like, run. Bro,
that's what you want to do.
You run away from these people.
And I echo what you're saying 100%. I think what it is with especially big studios now is they have to ride the wave of someone's popularity. And I think with this case done, we saw how popular Johnny Depp is still with the fans. And I think people, studios included, are now going to ride that wave, because they can now say, well, he has been He has won that case. He might have lost the UK case, but he has won this case.
Yeah.
And so this case seems to be the more important one.
Well, it is.
Because it's directly...
Did you do it? Did you know?
What I mean?
Defamation, blah, 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 the truth.
So I think they are going to roll the dice on him at some point.
I would.
I would.
I'd roll the dice.
If I was a studio, I would.
And people would be like, hey, Johnny's back. Everyone might clamber to see his first film
Of course. In fact, Johnny... so Robert Downey Jr. has been friends with him for like 30 years. And, he's doing a Sherlock 3. And he said he wants Johnny Depp in Sherlock 3. So there you go. That
says it all.
You know what I mean? The power that Robert Downey Jr.'s got nowadays, he most likely will get that done. Do you know what I mean? So, but as far as what you said about Amber Heard, I 100% completely
done
agree
out
with
here.
you. She's done.
Amber, you know what? I personally didn't know Amber Heard.
I knew of her
until all of this.
I knew of her, but only I saw it in 2 films. I think I saw it in Pineapple Express. She had a very small role as playing Seth Rogen's girlfriend,
right?
And then actually 3 films.
Yeah,
Aquaman and Justice League.
Okay,
yeah. That's
Justice
it.
League.
I didn't. Apart from those films, I didn't know about Amber Heard, and I only heard about her regularly because of Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Then it started coming out that she just smoozes around all big names.
Yeah. But a lot of people now, because of what's happened and because of the way she's gone about things, like she's had a role in Aquaman trimmed down to 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, Aquaman 2. That's coming out.
That's
That's trimmed down to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to get hired for Aquaman 3 because the way it went down, because, Warner Brothers, Walter Hamada even came to court and said, no, we didn't trim her thing down because of what Johnny Depp said. We trimmed it down because that's what the film required. That's what we wanted to do with the film.
We edited.
Right.
That's what we do.
So I think that, so he's contradicted her, so that's not going to endear her to Warner Brothers. So I don't think she's doing any more.
Listen, they're shutting her down. I mean? They're like, I'm out.
Yeah, and she did not come across well at all in that court case. No. So, I think right now, her popularity is at rock bottom. So I don't see any, for the foreseeable future anyway, I don't see any big studios touching her. She might get independent films, but we know that's not where the money's at. So,
no notoriety.
Yeah,
that she's used to.
She's now, because she's got Aquaman and Justice League and Aquaman. She picked up $2 million for Aquaman 2. If you're doing independent films, you're lucky if you get a quarter of that.
And you're going to be paying Johnny. I don't know how much money you're sitting on, but I know it's not Johnny money.
Oh, it's not Johnny money.
You ain't got Johnny
money. It's not Johnny. I mean, listen. Johnny already gave her $7 million for the divorce settlement. You know what I mean? She wouldn't be able to pull that out of her ass if it was the other way around.
And with all the fees and whatnot.
Oh, bruv.
How much has this court cost her?
Them lawyers ain't cheap.
What?
Them lawyers are not cheap.
£100 every 5 seconds and shit. Like for them big Hollywoods.
Yeah, what?
Big Hollywood.
Them lawyers are not cheap, bruv.
Yeah.
And she's in a hole. She's in a big hole. I mean, she might have to declare bankruptcy.
Yeah, she might be in financial ruin.
She might have to declare bankruptcy, bro. I've got a feeling that might. Well, apparently she's going to appeal. So she's going to appeal.
I bet you are.
That's going to take a long time.
They need to fling that out, mate.
But I don't see her winning an appeal. To be honest with you, I really don't. And I think she's done as a top, big studio films.
As an A-lister.
And I think Johnny Depp will now see a resurgence in his career. I don't think he'll get to the heights that he was, but I think he will get to...
Well, they'll probably do another Pirates, no?
Well, he's not going to be in another Pirates anyway.
Oh, is it?
Nah, they took him out a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, and he even said even if they came back to him with 300 million, he's not doing another Pirates.
Okay. Fair enough.
So that's definitely off the cards, you know what I mean?
Dead man's trust!
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how their careers pan out from here on in. But yeah, man, anything else you want to...
No, my final thoughts is don't be crying wolf. If it's happening, make sure, then go for it.
Right? Yeah, I echo that, man. Yeah. And it's it just destroys lives. It really does. Yeah. Like it's not necessary, man.
The next woman that goes in there, She might not be believed.
Oh man, and you know what I mean. It's just. I mean, yeah. Anyway, Damien wanted to chat on this, but he's gonna have to give you his thoughts on our next show.
Yeah.
So that's it from us about this. But leave us some comments down below and let us know what you think about this whole case, what you think about the appeal, and what you think about their careers going forward.
Yeah.